I did my graduate research at Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas. When I first arrived as a master's student, I was asked to participate in a field research project at the nearby research ranch. A guy named John managed the ranch, and we were doing what almost all range science research projects do. We were doing something called clipping. Clipping means just putting down a quadrat or a frame onto various places on the ground and clipping and separating the above ground biomass into various components such as grasses and dicots, or even finer to the species level. And then you put that biomass into a paper bag. You stuff all the paper bags into a burlap bag. You take that home, you take it to the research facility, to the campus, and you dry that material in the burlap bags. Then you weigh it. So now you have an above ground weight of the biomass for that particular quadrat, for that particular frame that you put on the ground. And you do that for various properties that are exposed to different treatments. For example, different kinds of livestock grazing, or different fire frequencies, or different experimental applications, whatever. So I'm brand new at Texas Tech University. I'm young and foolish, and I barely knew anything at all. I go on a field research project with one of my contemporaries. We go out in the field. John is running this project. He has a big pickup truck that will be filled with burlap bags full of clipped biomass in paper bags. But for now, all we have are piles of paper bags that are labeled according to pasture and treatment. And we are to grab a bunch of those bags, as well as a burlap bag or two, go out to the specific areas we are supposed to clip and fill it up, separate into species, blah, 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 put it back into the bag, put the paper bag into the burlap bag, bring the full burlap bag back to the pickup truck, get another empty burlap bag and a whole bunch of empty paper bags already labeled. Well, the first time I did this, again, I'm the new guy on the project and on the campus, so I go out and I'm instructed what to do. I fill up my first burlap bag, come back, throw that burlap bag onto the pickup truck, reach into the burlap bag to get a bunch of paper bags, because that's where the paper bags were stored, was in this burlap bag, and there's a bunch of burlap bags in there too, so I needed to get a burlap bag and a bunch of paper bags. I reach in to grab them, and what do I grab a hold of? A rattlesnake. Well, that was interesting. The rattlesnake was writhing and slithering and generally acting alive, and so I kind of freaked out a little bit. And I think this was the point. This is what we do to the new person on campus. And after I freaked out, I settled down, realized that the snake didn't have a head. John had chopped the head off and saved the snake in the bag for me to grab a hold of. Well, that was a little bit of a freaky beginning to a graduate school endeavor conducting research. Obviously, I lived to tell the tale. Now it's kind of funny. At the time, not so much.